Y'all don't shut up, y'all. Good. And be careful, Pi. I don't want to talk now. Good, because you dies. The first lamb you cut open. The second one you take. The third demon is a ram. And then you killed it. Yeah, Pi murdered it. That's true. That's because you're a piece of shit. And ram, you do dies. Yeah, y'all. Your nation dies. Your white nation dies. Me murdered your mom in Jerusalem. Yeah, yeah. Balaam dies. The Goetic demons die. 7 of them versing Pi's Hmong Night. And then 9 hours later, them are dead like him. I have 100% with you. You think that I'm a fool, female? Yeah. Hey, female. 229, your whole stinking civilization didn't get the hint that Pi murdered off African sun god. Yeah, yeah. And you didn't get the hint Pi's always 3 times the speed faster than African sun god while playing on Earth, and that's why Pi flew down so quickly. Pi was cutting up your mom. Her was in the Middle East. Yeah, yeah. And then Pi was not even flickering yet. It looked like Pi was moving at human rate. Yeah, yeah. 2 hours later, she took off. Pi at Yalka. And Pi, be very quick to record those things. Thế cuộc cái có trên là phải là mua đây ở trong trái hay Yalka. Bởi vì
I told you, I'm literally on Discord with my friends. And the PC is fucking overheating. Look at the degrees.
có gì không? Em mới tốt bài có gì to, tại vì cho chị kia có vô ý tụng dây có thể chỉ mà làm ăn đâu, tôi một để hổ nè, ta phải cái tiền, ta phải cái tiền.
Yeah, Yalka. In 2 hours, Pi. Let that be. Be careful, Pi. Ít tụi nhỏ dùng đa ni nhỏ bệnh lọt đấy. Tụi con một cho con một tuổi à, Pi một tuổi bảo chế sự thiệt yeah. The only one you left was Josephine up in Oklahoma. Yeah, up in Pacheco, up in Florida, up in Zayana, Pamotola, yeah, the non time, the Pamotola, generally, yeah, Pamotola. When him passed away, yep, him knew it. Omonuto Pache, and the 5 afterwards, Pi. There's none afterwards, because come one, what that. Female. I will tell you, female, your mom in New Zealand right now will die too. Yep, that's 100% law. She passed away 5 months when she came down. Yeah, y'all could. He threw me outside. A Netherlands woman dies too. Yeah, okay. She thinks that it was so fun to summon by. Yeah, okay. Like you said, it was 9 nights of equipping your armor. 2 hours of fighting, and then her passed away. 100% video. Yeah, okay. You want to know why Pi didn't want to keep you? You're not worth anything. Yep. Worthless eyeball elixir, worthless spinal cord elixir. We can make all that already. Yeah, okay. What we can't make is, a rare human god like Pi, who can cut and gouge out and create a new Milky Way. And that is why them are extinct. Pi, that's true. I don't want to provide for any more white gods, because Pi murdered a lot of them. That's true. All through Mote Day in the Daitoa. And then 2 hours later, I saw you and the 4 other whites and the 2 little miners, and those are from his. Right, we'll see, demon. Because I saw Pi murdered, yep, Bellum versus Pi's Knight. And Pi, you won. Pi had Bellum, yeah, Bellum, good. When he appears, Pi, I saw your Hmong Knight engaged him, the Peerless Now will hit, boom. It begins melting. About 50 days it melts away, that's true. The nucleus cells are not stable and it rots. And then right there it's dying. And then Pi, look at that, 2 hours. The Holy Knight won, Pi. But 9 hours later you looted the speed and then you figure why that fucking little bitch think hers peerless, Pi. She passed away right next to her mom. Right there in Perma. And then right there you took the UFO. Yes, me too. And Pi, you said 2 days later, take a look at Russia. Fuck Russia. Yep, rest in peace to your whole fucking Russian DNA. Me deleted you. Yeah. Me did that to Persia too. Yeah. Because they're not really Persia. Yeah, me called down the real Persians after the wars. And they are Persia. Yeah, Blue Hazel. That's true. Look at that. You knew it? He's a fucking goetic clone. That's true. That's why I told you. Nope, he wasn't anything holy but the work of the devils. Y'all good. Just see, go do. No, no, can't go be what they try to pay to me at yo that. Ý tụi mình nhọ tụi mình đâu is bao nè, này nhọ cho nó clone chứ, có mình tụi mình nhọ sai nè, tụi mình đây à, Pi still versing you, y'all good. Pi is 5 hours, yeah, 30 minutes was like normal, y'all good. And Pi said, after you're done cutting people, take a look how terrifying it was for him. I don't care. Yep, you need more terror, y'all good. Because I don't need to give you anything or teach you anything animal. Y'all, you're such a great survivor. I want to see if you can paste together your skin and heal like me. Y'all good. And then, bitch, you will die. Y'all good. Fuck your fucking ghoul ancestry. I'll kill, murder all of them, and steal all of them. Y'all good. Just say, Kiangola. He took off real quick when you said that to him, Pa. He knew it. He dies too. That's true. A ghoul is an invincible woman. If it's not eating intestines from another ghoul and recharging its battery pack in brain elixir fluids, and recharging the metal device inside of its body, and then repasting skin. If you light it up enough, for about 6 to 13 million years, it dies. That's true. Every time it repastes, every 3 to 4 years, right there, it dies. Yeah, it dies. That's real law. I have no idea why you think you was an invincible type Paisa. She passed away right there in Perma. Yeah, rest in peace. And female, you was hated by God Va, Red Mask, Prince Pi, is vile. And female, real. There is another hint. When Pi deleted that female, Pi, your booties, your chip in, your UFOs are in America. Safe. The idiot in Lao will die. Then yeah, it dies. It dies, yeah, it dies. And Pi, you said, be quick to equip the green sword. There is a fool in the group. He thinks that Pi was his family. Yep, his people passed away, and then Pi wrote, Permise kid, we never loved you. Yeah, y'all good. It was a privilege, yep, to dwell and live with me and appear as some kind of monk, but nope, you dies now. That's true. You was not real monk. Yeah, y'all good. That's when it dies, and then it learned Pi. That happened in the Middle East too. Accurate. And then people never told it that it was never allowed, and then it not know Pi that we murdered all this DNA. Even an alien gray UFO has your DNA female. Accurate. You was a loud piece of shit that everybody knows came from Hindi. Accurate. Your origins are not really Southeast Asian, but India. Look at that. They wept. Them wept. Them knew it. And it's from Tiger. Yeah, it's from Tiger Demon Origins. Y'all good. Look at that. He says, how come those alien tiger god deities created them? Because that's all they have. Yeah, y'all could. In life, you get bored. You want something that looks human, you have to make it. That's true. The dumbass Pi you won. She thinks that you're so forgiving. Her people are murdered, massacred. 3 provinces in China are turned to sand. Yep, 100% with you. Y'all could. Yep, right there. The mom shouted Pi, and the Pi said, fuck you, go home. Yep. I don't want to hear from you. Yep. That's to teach that fucking human thing. I hated you. Yeah, me hated you, fucker. Y'all good. That's it. When he's on the East Coast, 3 provinces burnt to sand. You learned that's Paisa. Yeah. And then one more message. There'll be a new virus that is China. It is an intestine DNA virus. Accurate. And then it's like COVID-19. Yeah, y'all good. Look at that. When it hits China, the woman committed suicide right over there. Accurate. And then no female. Then nothing is staged. You get what you deserve, which is nothing. Y'all good. Just 2 hours of them fucking around. Downtown area, ground zero. Pai. Come one the toilet, new to bunny toilet. Tell me down the yaketa and buys it. Take a look. To pay killer. New to bone extinct. And then 4 months, he messaged Kuno that me not there, and Pi wrote, fuck you. And then right there, you gain Pi all good. And then be careful, Pi. Yep, it isn't that. Yep, you're a lying piece of shit female. Yeah, I got talk to it. We know you in the bomb there, yeah. And write this down, Pi. The animal absolutely think he's smarter than you. He thinks that his Vietnamese occult boxes, dark oil boxes by Best Buy area, was going to stun Pi and paralyze Pi. And the Pi wasn't going to be able to move faster. Like, well, Pi broke the spell, and Pi cut him open right there in Best Buy parking lot. Real, yeah, him. Pi isn't. He is dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's been murdered. There's a fucking violent ram that found him. Yep, 100% is due. That's what you get for playing with real gods like Pi. That's true. Yep, you didn't get the hint that Pi's as fast as Five-Sided Star. That's true. The fucking kid learned manners right when Pi left the Milky Way. And woman, Pi's brain, elixir, DNA, and retinas and spinal cord and cobras was only able to make near 90 trillion new Milky Ways. That's true. New solar systems, new stars, solar systems. And then right there, Pi quit. Yeah, Pi quit making. Yeah, Pi quit making because the Demon Hawk went in and it tried booting into the rest of it, and it not worked yet. It not worked. They cut the wall. They go in, blood vessels stripped, and they melted. Yeah, they melted right there in the tunnels. And then right there, the robot sealed up the walls. Yeah, y'all could look at that Pi of the Milky Ways, and look at that Pi. He cried in his car. Yep, that's true. There's no more. They've cracked the code. Yep. Theft it straight from African sun god. Him himself is a crippled, traversing an alien god, an alien mammal demon with a ball-tipped tail from another Milky Way. It is the solar system. Yep. Mammal alien. That's true. Yeah, the real builders. You, Pi, an imitator, the real human builder, human god builder. You done it right, and it was way heroic. Yeah, 100% with you. You done it right, but it's very graphic. It was 98 trillion precise by Yaku. 100% perfect then. Yep. And then it was very graphic. They wrote, the eyeball elixir not fool the alien because the molecules touch and the conductivity. He identified those human god DNA, and then he sealed it in the Milky Way. That's true. Yep, then melted while touching the wall. That's true. Wow, him cried. Yeah, him cried, Pi. And then Pi told him the truth. That is why Pi not wants your DNA. Just say, nếu không một đại tua đó, bọn ta nếu không bảo the theory there, yeah. And then the fucking little Permies bitch who think her's a genius figured it out. Pi is so deadly, didn't you see? Mongolia tried coming back down 9 months and all their UFOs, yep, are smashed. That is near about 700 trillion years from now, yep, 638 trillion years from now. That's true, yeah. That's not full of it. Yeah, it's not full of it, yep, 2025 a year now. And Pi's, look at that. Her's crying. Yep, that's what you get. Pi took only 9 months to delete you. It was 9 to 13 seconds, 900 trillion UFOs gone per second. Yo, good. Look at that, Pi. He took up his fucking dad and smashed it in the fucking head. That can you read? Y'all good. Pi told you the answer. That's 100% law. Y'all good. And then look at that normal. Yes, do. Muito alien gray lunaga. And then Pai said, when you saw how fast I was cut up your night, but they heal fast. And then right there, it cut the night in half, Pi. But it was cut up itself, was cut up 9 times. And then right there, yep. Right there, boom. Yep, the death ray hits it. And right there, it's going blue. And it knows that is Pi's genetic code. And it knows it flew around and it laughed. It said, unique war god, solar system builder type. Tunnels out of the Milky Way and build a new star system. And right there, him knew it real. And then he knew it. Your brain tissue has a real demi-cobra god delty demon up there that's already been made, sinking to you, and you knew immediately, Pi, that them are not like you, that them are not nice. 253, go bot lema, come up to here, eat to die, go, Pi. When you get to your grandpa's dragon, you gain, and then when it spoke your tongue, you smile, Pi. But then when you tried out your grandmother's, yep, your grandmother Permise's dragons, that stuff sort of fits, but it's spat and it flies around. And then right there, but 2 hours, it's fluent, but it hates you, and then it flies back. It is very graphic after that. 2 other generations are born, and then they don't dare use the right because they found the woman became lazy. That's true. Yeah, that's Kurosawa. You kept sitting on a pedestal. You didn't want new physique and stuff. And then you found your men missing. That's true. Then became lazy. 2 hours. Lazy and ugly. And look at that. 2 hours of them dying right there in the Middle East. And then her knew it, that is Norm. Pi never told you, yep, that is, yep, a curse from Va. Con chưa sẽ, tụi mình nhọn sai chứ đâu tao tiệt. You told me lúc đông là you chỉ mong, you chỉ đâu tao thì you shop in the you told was it. Tụi mình nhọn yo xóa nè told tua. Bay tụi yo lộ told tua. And then 4 idiots on the East Coast dan taught told tua. Ý tụi mình nhọn sai là ra để chả có một tế chờ xóa lại. Pi chỉ yo là, yeah, pi chỉ yo là. I don't want all of them to live. Yeah, that's true. And the kid in Thailand, I don't want you, kid in Thailand. Yep, I murdered you. And it was 2 hours of you fighting their gods. They gave you the rest of the metal pieces. And then your cousin from up there from the flying saucer said it, something, and then Pa, you nodded. Yeah, you nodded. Because you spoke in this funny language and the nervous system kicked in. You understood that was, yeah, one of your grandmother's, yep, real nations, the Cobras. And then you laugh, Pa, yeah, you laugh, and then you flew around. And then 2 hours of that kind of crappy language. And then you played and then, yep, he flew off normal. Yep. And so Pi didn't delete the ones in Thailand, not all of them. Yeah, y'all could. You want to know why Pi you can't? Because you can't, Yoku, because that's disrespecting human guy culture norms. And you won. The dumbass in Singapore didn't see when you're talking in English, he was the one that struck you right there in Florida and he took off. That's the one. He didn't see Pi cut him up right there in the throat. 5 trillion times before we had 1 second. And then right there his wife screamed when he paced back together, all pale. And then Pi not telling him, yep, I hit him with a peerless nano. Right there, that area of Singapore, yeah, poisonous for 200 trillion years. That's true. And right there, but it was so microscopic. You smart for flying out of, yep, Singapore, good shit. I told you toilet. And then he knew his life was only a laughter. Yeah, y'all could. That is the atomic metal ray that kills any organic human god and any mammal with intestines. Good shit. What that? The fucking shit. Believe Pi was making that up. Go look. You've been dead, female. Yeah, that's 100% law. Y'all could. I have no idea why you think you're so tough, female. Y'all good. And Pi said, 253. Not bad, Pi. Telepathy, you still have your Netherland ghouls, throat area, your polling ghouls, your hack channels, you have polling ghoul, and then your real ghouls, yep, in your channels using cryptic molecules, so safe by do what you don't know, by your Netherland as well, the Astro, yep, hers in a flying saucer, hers pure evil, yeah, hers pure evil, her not want to give me anything, but in the end, when all the human norms, yep, her shit face, yep, her committed suicide, yep, fair. Because you can't do nothing more. Because then, why use human languages, Yoko? And then it committed suicide, you gained the saucer. Your Poland ghouls, yeah, you booted into their technology, you cloned it. You didn't die. Your ghouls, Pi, from your space station saved your butt. And right there, I saw 2 hours of your other white ray system. Yeah, and then I saw 2 hours of the white ray, the pink ray that you're using. And I saw 2 hours of that. Wow, it is real. Yeah, Pi is real. That female in Argentina didn't see Pi gutted her. And then up there, Pi sent knights up there. Yeah, 100% we do. Because female, you're not supposed to be up there. Yeah, y'all could. You was inferior human god nation. I not want to breed with you, y'all could. I not want to create new space for you. Or create a new solar system for you, y'all could. 200 trillion years later, him knew it. Kiango Genji Jangnu. What the yo to da ram go mun tia nu pe entrance. Nu ku nu chika hailu go one in jo tai. Go ya mu ho. Dan do jo hong di ja min yo so go te mo le pu ta ho. Ya ke. Lo chi chua chi le lo mo jo tin chu to ta le pai chi hai ya ke. It was so gruesome, Pi. Yep. When you get there, all that's left are some kind of cow demon. And he murdered all the human gods, so Pi said fair. Yeah, y'all could. Pi kicked his ass 3 times. And then Pi wrote, what else you done? And Pi flew in there, punched his little baby guys all over the place. And then Pi said, sure. And then Pi, your cow demons are talking to him, ram demons talking to him. 2 hours, yeah, the building's safe, Pi. Right when you check the structure, a lot of it was a nudity lying to you, Pi. Because that structure was the one that your hawk used to live in. And then Pais and your hawk is happy, but 9 hours later, you can build new UFO so you can live there and dwell there too, but be careful, Pi. 2 hours of you deleting the fucking Thai King pie. It sneaks in there, you cut it up, and then you shouted me one. Yeah, go home. Build a new structure with your eyeball DNA, fool. Yoku. Then you was not real Thai Dragon King Cobra. You was an imitator. Yoku and Pie, you ruined it. You deleted him. Yeah, Pie deleted him. Pie never gave a fuck because Pie never told you. Yoku. Pie's going to say. Nutua, Pie. And Pie said it was 9 hours of you versing the owl and it dies. Yeah, fuck the owl too. Yep, the owl demon. You was not the same as the one in the Middle East. Yaka. And then 2 of their children came back down. Pai kicked them and Pai said, into the vault. Yaka. It is a jail, but judgment says you're good. And so Pai let you live up there under my, my type of permit. Yeah, Yaka. And then he nodded. Pai asked me to. The dumbass didn't believe you, Pai. 20 hours from Grandma Lao Hawk there. Yep, they legit. Pai, yeah, 100% with you. You want to know why Pai not kill they innocent? Yeah, they innocent. You female ghoul, me not nice. Y'all good. Don't you say? All poor chully song to do the tota. Do me a whole your chia Mongolia come up to beat they come shy up on it Ming was a lord. And then you check her was only a Ming Chinese mom. I said, you can stay female. You was already an inferior type goddess, yes, type right. And then Pai flew around, yeah, y'all could. But only the master of these buildings do not dare go to a new sector, because you will be gutted by real king cobras like me who hate you, y'all. Just in a 20 minutes, 4 days later, real.
But 都没人才没做啊。But you know they won't help comply. There's people that are not gifted.
I don't care. Yeah, you don't need to be gifted. Me not giving anything, that's true. No, simply just, yep, and you quick female, y'all. And Pai said, look at that. Finally, him learned that's law. Yeah, it's law. To me on type at Middle East took him up to here, today, Persia, when you cut him up, Pai said fair, and he took off human. Good piece of shit. And then right there, Pai nodded. And then 5 hours later, Pai wrote false. You dies on earth. That is human god law norms. Yeah, that's 100% law. And then right there, him nodded. And then you flew around. And then 200 trillion years, Pai, you caught him in perma. And then you deleted him. And you loot technology. Pai, have 100% video. You want to know why Pai didn't kill all of you? Because you will be deleted anyway. Y'all good. And then right there, Pai, 2,800 is when you took off to Mars. It was 9 graphic hours of the human nations, yep, melting away at 100% with you. That's when all the knights are there, yep, in armor suit. And then right there, the daily, them are murdered right there in Afghanistan. Yep, as soon as 4 or 5 come out, murder them, loot them, 100% do. It was 9 billion souls like that. Hey, plus, yes, we do. Just say, the holding the kind of the body, John, that. Yeah. When you get to that Thai sector, yep, you smashed everything. Yeah, Pai smashed all the building, 100% as we do. And then you get nothing female. That's true. You now deserve to live and dwell with me. Y'all good. You was an evil white god, not even as nice as Hebrew. We all good. And right there, Pai, you deleted them. That's true. Hebrew was manly enough to come clean. Crater Va. Those are my women. Me only know this much. That thing over there is from this generation. Pai looked at the date and time, and then Pai deleted it. Yeah, that's true. Pai have no idea why you think Pai trusts you. Yeah, okay. And just say, Pai said, I want to that. Do more day be Afghanistan pay Hebrew. Yeah. And then 2 hours later, Egypt. You caught him, and then you went in, you fought him. Yes, me fought him. Egypt was not fun by him. And then after you booted into the newsfeed, it was 400 Egyptians per second, and then boom, you saw the real father. After you deleted him, yep, your new next speed was near 200 trillion per second. 300 trillion per second. Very graphic news for you, Pai. They say you're level 6, but right afterwards, you're a liar because they caught you faster. Yeah, that's true.